The Today Show co-anchor, Hoda Kotb, is preparing for her life after her public career. Notably, there are many things she will miss about her job, but she is looking forward to the future. However, in the final few weeks, she can't help but step on a few toes. She takes the opportunity to trigger her coworkers ahead of the holidays. Especially Savannah Guthrie, Hoda Kotb won't walk on eggshells. Undeniably, the Today Show co-anchor, Hoda Kotb, made a life-changing decision to leave her position at the pinnacle of her career. At the age of 60, Hoda isn't treading lightly. She knows her exit is difficult, and she is allowing herself to feel and process all the emotions as they come. But even though she is in her final weeks, she isn't willing to walk on eggshells. Instead, she knows many of her coworkers are triggered by things she says right now. For instance, Jenna Bush Hager and Hoda tear up frequently as they go through the transition of Hoda's exit. But ahead of the holidays, Hoda couldn't help but have a little fun rubbing things in Savannah Guthrie's face. Undoubtedly, they love each other and know it is all in the spirit of fun. Savannah Guthrie and Hoda Kotb. Hoda Kotb triggers Savannah Guthrie ahead of holidays. While Hoda Kotb made Savannah Guthrie bawl her eyelashes off after she announced her exit, now she is pressing her luck a bit. Ahead of two very big holidays, Hoda began sharing her Christmas cheer. Although Hoda is merry and bright for the season, Savannah is feeling a bit grinchy with the stress that comes with the busy time. Without a doubt, holidays can be packed with fun, but also exist with overwhelm, millions of decisions and deadlines, and not everyone is afforded the same privileges. Some are mourning losses or enduring pain, but there is still something very magical about this time of year. Savannah Guthrie and Hoda Kotb. At that time, there was still 1 week left to tie up the ribbons and bows to be ready for the festive season. When speaking about shipping delays, Hoda turned to Savannah. Hoda Kotb said, "I call this a public service announcement. You call it a trigger warning. We do begin with our daily holiday countdown." In Hoda's peppy anticipation, she added, "Don't adjust your screen. The number's right. Christmas and Hanukkah are 1 week away. That's just 7 short days." Even though Savannah understands 'tis the season, she is dreading the work that still isn't done. Matching PJs, holiday cards, shopping wrapping, and financial decisions, to name a few, can make the season a bit of a blur. She says, "Ugh, so much to do." Hoda can't help herself. Then, later in the show, Hoda Kotb was joined by several of her Today Show co-workers. Among them were her future successor, Craig Melvin, Savannah Guthrie, and Al Roker. Much like Hoda's preparations for life after the show, she is ready for the Christmas and Hanukkah festivities. Unmistakably, Hoda knows not everyone is as prepared. She offers another reminder to viewers that shipping isn't always reliable. But Savannah's body language showed she was uncomfortable as she shifted in her seat. Al nods in acknowledgement, but Craig shares Savannah's sentiment by shaking his head. Notably, Hoda loves making them squirm a little as she continues to jab at the idea they need to get it together. But Savannah exclaims, "Stop saying that." Then, Hoda innocently quips, "I can't help it." Begrudgingly, Savannah knows it is the truth and replies, "I know." Savannah Guthrie, Hoda Kotb. Embracing the final chapter. Seemingly, the Today Show co-anchor, Hoda Kotb, is staying present as she recognizes this is her final year to have the Christmas experience in her current position. Since her last show is on the books for January 10th, they are zooming toward the finish line. But Hoda wants to inspire others to enjoy the holidays. Undeniably, it is bittersweet for her, but she is counting her Christmas and Hanukkah blessings while she is with her Today family. Although she gets a little joy out of seeing her coworkers cringe, she mostly wants to help everyone embrace the holiday season amid the hustle and bustle that comes with it. Even if all the loose ends don't tie up, it is a beautiful time to appreciate the people she is with. She wants people to remember the simple pleasures in life, even if it doesn't all come together. Al Roker, Hoda Kotb, and Savannah Guthrie. In the words of Dr. Seuss, what if Christmas, he thought, doesn't come from a store? What if Christmas perhaps means a little bit more? Are you more like Hoda Kotb or Savannah Guthrie during this holiday season? Does it seem like a shiny, happy time? A season filled with extra stressors, or a bit of both? Are you scurrying to finish the final details? Are you sad to see Hoda leaving the Today Show? Let us know how your holiday is going in the comments below. In the carefully orchestrated world of morning television, where segments are timed to the second and emotions are often curated, the genuine, unscripted moments are what truly resonate with an audience. For Hoda Kotb, the beloved co-anchor of NBC's Today, her final weeks on the show are proving to be a masterclass in authenticity. Having made the monumental decision to step away from her role at the pinnacle of her career, Kotb isn't spending her remaining days on a sentimental victory lap. Instead, she's embracing a newfound playful irreverence, and her primary target is her co-host and dear friend, Savannah Guthrie. In a delightful turn of events, Kotb has morphed from trusted news anchor into the show's official holiday agitator, using her remaining platform to both tease and remind everyone of the joy amidst the chaos. Kotb's announcement to leave today sent ripples through the world of broadcast journalism. At 60, she is choosing to close a seminal chapter on her own terms, a move that has been met with both understanding and a profound sense of loss from her legion of fans. The transition has been emotionally charged, particularly with her 10 Today co-host Jenna Bush Hager, with the two frequently sharing tearful moments as they navigate this impending change. It's a period of reflection and processing for Kotb, but rather than tread lightly, she has chosen to move through it with a characteristic blend of warmth and wicked wit. She is, as they say, not going to go quietly. This new approach was on full display during a recent broadcast, as the countdown to the holidays reached a fever pitch. With Christmas and Hanukkah just 1 week away, the studio was decked with festive cheer, but a palpable sense of pre-holiday anxiety hung in the air. It was here that Kotb, brimming with what could only be described as unadulterated festive pep, decided to launch her public service announcement. Turning to Guthrie with a glint in her eye, she prefaced it as a trigger warning. "Don't adjust your screen, the number's right," Kotb chirped, gesturing to the on-screen holiday countdown. Christmas and Hanukkah are 1 week away, that's just 7 short days. The camera cut to Guthrie, whose face was a perfect portrait of overwhelmed exhaustion. Where Kotb saw magic, Guthrie saw a looming to-do list. Matching family pajamas yet to be purchased, holiday cards unsent, gifts unwrapped, and a budget stretched thin. Her response was a groan that resonated with millions of viewers. Ugh, so much to do. But Kotb was just warming up. Later in the show, surrounded by co-workers including Craig Melvin, slated to be her successor, Savannah Guthrie, and the ever-steady Al Roker, Kotb returned to her favorite new theme. As she spoke about the unreliability of last-minute shipping deadlines, her commentary was less a helpful tip and more of a playful jab. The body language at the desk told the whole story. Guthrie shifted uncomfortably in her seat, a visible cringe at the reminder of her unfinished tasks. Craig Melvin shook his head in shared solidarity with Guthrie's plight, while Al Roker simply nodded with the serene acceptance of a man who has seen it all. Kotb, clearly relishing the squirm, continued to gently poke, implying they all needed to get it together. This time Guthrie had reached her limit. "Stop saying that!" she exclaimed, a mix of faux exasperation and genuine stress coloring her voice. With an angelic smile that belied her mischievous intent, Kotb delivered the perfect, unapologetic retort, "I can't help it." There was a beat of silence before Guthrie, defeated by the irrefutable truth of the calendar, sighed, "I know."